From morning, I didn't read the newspaper of today's, that is the Hindu. So I'm going to read it now. I almost started the third one, the third page. So yeah, if you also, you can join me in this newspaper reading sessions. Yeah, so I'm doing it live right now. If you want, you can join through me. This I'll just show my back camera. I just keep it here. This is hope. This is visible, right? Okay. The recent meteorological center. So one more they have given is intense rainfall over many parts of D and continue. I don't know. You okay? Yeah. It's almost completed over here. An upper an upper air cyclonic circulation that lies over coastal Tamil Nadu and adjoining Comoran areas is cited to be one of the reasons for wet weather. In its bulletin, the RMC forecast wet spell to continue till October 21. On Thursday, four districts including Tirunelveli and Ramanathapuram will receive heavy rainfall. Oh, is it on Thursday? That is today, right? Yeah. Okay. That Tirunelveli is my district, main one of district. Okay. Heavy rain is likely to occur over 22 districts across Tamil Nadu, including Viruthurnagar, Viluppuram, and the Nilgiris. Many coastal districts, including Chennai, are likely to receive intense rainfall on Thursday. Heavy down pour in various districts is set to continue till October 20. In the 24 hours ending at 8:30 am on Wednesday, Ennore recorded a very heavy rainfall of 14 centimeter. 14 centimeter का पानी, that is huge, man. 14 centimeter का पानी मतलब that 50-meter scale, right? This much ground level, you know, ज़्यादा है यार. Okay, okay. 14 centimeter at Ennore. In various parts of Tamil Nadu, early morning hours. Okay. I just had my dinner, so. Next news is bomb threat sent to WRD's Minister House, Anipet Collectorate. Bomb threat किसने डाल दिया यार? Minister के house में Banglore. A bomb squad combat the residence of Minister for Water Resources Durai Murga at Katpadi in Vellore and Ranipet Collectorate complex over a Hawks bomb that issued through an email on Wednesday. Oh, Wednesday he got an email. Okay, case a bomb hoga. Police said that the threat to email to Ranipet Collectorate received around 11 a.m. Oh, okay. सुबह के 11 बजे. Warned of a possible explosion at the collectorate at the house of Mr. Durai Murugan at Katpadi, leading to swift action by the bomb detection and disposal squad. Wow. Right? Mail received at 11 a.m. So they want all those, right, disposal of that bomb. This thing. The minister is staying at his official residence in Chennai to attend the ongoing session of Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly. His son and Velur MP DM Kathir सबका यही है, अपने बेटे को डाल दो यार. His son Murugan Kadir Anand, who was not present during BDDS search, and his family members were residing in the house. Likewise, the Ranipet Collectorate complex houses government departments such as District Collector's Office, District Revenue Office, Civil Supplies Department, Department of Geology and Mining, Agriculture Department. Following the bomb threat, and the BTS teams conducted search operations in and around the premises, including the parking lots and corridors at Ranipet Collectorate and the Minister's house at Katpadi. The team did not detect any potential explosive. That was a threat. मैं अगर IAS बन गया तो होशियार रहो यार, मतलब there can be any this thing, right? Stage set for grand finale Chennai's biggest U15 football tournament. Oh, sports news ज़रूरत नहीं है. सीधे कुछ news है. Sport news is not much more needed. CBI gets transit warrant of accused arrested from Coimbatore. Coimbatore in the video. The Chief Judicial Magistrate Court in Coimbatore on Wednesday granted a transit warrant to the Economic Offences branch of the Central Bureau Investigation, New Delhi. Oh, acha. The Coimbatore Chief Judicial Magistrate Court in Coimbatore on Wednesday granted a transit warrant to the economic. Oh, they have right to warn the economic offences of the CBI to shift an accused arrest by the agency from city in a cheating case. The accused, who has been identified as Chitravel, 32, of Virudhunagar, who was arrested from an apartment at Racecourse on Tuesday. CBI sources said that the CBI EO Triple T from New Delhi arrested Chitravel for alleged involvement in a 2022 case in which the Chinese nationals were also involved. Oh. The CBI team was granted time to produce him before the additional chief magistrate court at Rouse Avenue, Delhi, 5 p.m. This is not needed, I guess, but let's see. पढ़ना तो पड़ेगा यार. To bring that mindset on what is पूरा देखो. Full of advertisements. The whole page they covered it about Vikshit Uttar Pradesh at 2047. Why 47? I don't know the working, but okay. देखते हैं ये इधर भी. I saw this again they are promoting. Collector distributes welfare assistance over 800 beneficiaries in Namakkal. Collector, become a collector, bro. IAS. Collector distributes welfare assistance to over 800 beneficiaries in Namakkal. That seems right. Yeah. साधन हो गया. District Collector Durai Murthy on Monday. Namakkal District Collector distributed welfare assistance worth rupees 1.3 crore to 830 beneficiaries in Ungaludan Stalin of the scheme in Namakkal. Okay. A total of 565 beneficiaries in Tiruchengod Union and 260 beneficiaries in Malasamudram Union received the welfare assistance. 238 camps. Addressing the people, the collector said that special camps under Ungarudan Standard scheme were held in 3 phases in 24 urban areas and in 15 rural areas. In the district, a total of 238 camps, including 110 camps held in urban areas and 118 in rural areas, were completed. Of the over 1 lakh petitions received during the camps, 69,900 sought monthly assistance under the Kalandir Magalil. On behalf of the Health Department, 48 medical camps, including 3 in each taluk and 3 camps in corporation, will be conducted under the Nalam Kakum Stalin scheme. कितना सारा स्कीम है यार. Ungaludan Stalin एक है. Nalam Kakum Stalin scheme is there, and his dad's Kalangar Magalir Urimai Tugai. Plantation drive. Later, the collector, on behalf of the Forest Department and under the Green Tamil Nadu Mission, inaugurated the palm seed planting drive at Vatur Lake in Tiruchengod Taluk. In these functions, MLA E.R. Ishwaran, Tiruchengod Municipality Chairman S. Nalani, Suresh Babu, and other officers. So this is this thing Namakkal IS Namakkal ka DS District Collector. Collectors during Murthy distribute welfare assistance for the benefit of Ungaludan Stalin scheme at Malasamudram. एक बार बन जाए यार, IAS बनना चाहिए, राइट, द टॉप नॉच पोजीशन। एक ही ज़िंदगी है, एक ही ज़िंदगी है, तो दो यार। पुलिस ऑफिसर्स प्लेस अंडर सस्पेंशन। क्या हो गया, सेलम में ही करता है, मैंने सिंह सस्पेंड कर दिया। For police personnel who were recently arrested by the Vigilance of Anti-Corruption Unit Salem Detachment for extorting money from the rice mill owner were placed under suspension here on Wednesday. The arrested officers were Inspector Ramraj, Sub-Inspector Ramakrishnan and Sarvanan, Head Constable Rajalakshmi of the Civil Supplies (CID). The police said that the October 10, Rajalakshmi allegedly threatened a rice mill owner in Talaiwasal that a case would be registered against him for smuggling ration rice and demanded a bribe of 15,000 rupees. Acting on a complaint, vigilance officers laid a trap and caught her red-handed while receiving the money. Subsequent inquiries revealed that the other three officers were also involved in the offense. Oh, so she is a lady. Okay, okay. All four were arrested and remanded to the central prison in Salem. This arrest the department placed under suspension. Suspense के लिए क्या होगा? Again it will become like Lexus, bro. Powerful hybrid electric SUV Lexus RX. Lexus is good. Lexus सही है. Experience amazing. Okay, okay. बनेंगे यार, खरीदना आपने सब कुछ. Again, what is this? The Hindu written by journalist. Future ready. Counter. This is so tight. Oh, not 3 years. Oh, Pisces. One not 3 years. That's amazing, yeah. It was 3% voting this. Was it? That's a good UX. 4 8. Region. Age-old tamarind tree on Metropolitan Road, Kangur felled. भाई ये क्या न्यूज़ है? A tamarind tree गिर गया and that's the news according to that. क्या कुछ भी. Workers hostel at Kurichi gets a few occupants. What is this? Workers hostel. Oh, at Kurichi gets a few occupants. Okay. The hostel spread across 1.49 acres. One acre, right? Yeah. Was built at 23.5 crore. कितना पैसा होता है यार गवर्नमेंट के पास to accommodate 528 workers. Okay. A workers hostel constructed by the Tamil Nadu government at Kurichi Sidco in industrial estate has got occupants for 26 or 16 rooms. The remaining rooms will get occupants after Diwali, as several guest workers has gone home. Okay, the hostel spread across 1.49 acres was built 23.5 crore to accommodate 528 workers and rooms were types 430 square meter, 394 square feet and blah blah blah. This is not an incident, right? Yeah. Cash, gold, jewelry stolen from house in Tirupur. रखो टाइम बढ़ाना चाहिए था. Cash and gold jewelry were reportedly stolen from the house of a doctor couple at KPN colony in Tirupur. Muruganathan and Bhanumati, who ran a hospital in the vicinity, found the valuables and 1.3 lakh in cash reportedly kept in the Almira for paying Deepavali bonus to employees. Okay, okay, nice paying. Missing. Since the lock of the Almira was not broken, investigators suspect the culprit to be someone known to the couple. The Tirupur North Police have registered a case. They didn't even broke the lock of the Almira, and Lillian 1.3 lakh is by cash, and they are saying reason क्या है to pay the employee. Bro, बैंक में भी फोड़ डाल सकता है ना. 2.15 tons of banned tobacco products destroyed in E-Road. A total of 2.15 tons of banned tobacco products seized by various departments between 2020 to 2025 were destroyed at the Vendi Palyam dumping yard on October 8. Collector S. Kandasamy. Same collector of E-Road. In a release said that the officials from the Safety Health Department, police and local bodies were conducting inspections and enforcement actions against shops selling tobacco products banned by the state government. The release stated the fine of 20 rupees 25,000 will be imposed on the first time offenders, 50,000 for the second time offense along with temporary closure of the business, and 1 lakh for the third offense. In addition, the Food Business License of Registration Insurance and the Food Safety Standards Act 2006 will be permanently cancelled. That's a strict action. Biodiversity conservation project undertaken at Nadugani in the Nilgiris. The Udag Udag Udagamandalam. What is this? The Indian Social Welfare and Development Council (ISWDC), in collaboration with the Forest Department, Nilgiris Division, successfully completed a biodiversity conservation project aimed at enhancing green cover and protecting native ecosystem in the Nilgiris. A release from the Indian Social Welfare and Development Council said, according to S. Sanjay, director of ISWDC, 100 native tree samplings were planted in the Palmedu region of Nadugani in Gudalur Forest Division as part of the initiative. The project focused on restoring degraded forest areas, improving vegetation density, promoting coexistence between humans and wildlife. He said. Mr. Sanjay said the initiative was taken along with his team, symbolizing the organization's commitment to environmental sustainability. During the event, he highlighted the importance of the city and its role in reducing. It's about balance. When foods are healthy, wildlife finds food and shelter, naturally reducing their movement toward human settlements. Through this project, we aim to restore natural habitats and minimize conflicts between humans and animals in sensitive areas like Nilgiris. They said in a statement, adding the Indian Social Welfare Development Council extended its appreciation to the Indians to the forest department. Okay. Nadugani Nilgiris. What is the name? Udagamandalam. Today's C2 Connect event to begin today. Oh, today. क्या पता है? This is Coimbatore. C2 Connect, a 2-day information technology conference with focus on artificial intelligence, will be held in Coimbatore on October 16-17, embracing AI era. Mahalingam Ramaswamy, convener of the GCC task force, C2 Coimbatore Zone, and Aruna Tangaraj, convener of the technology band C2 Coimbatore Zone, told the media on Monday that the conference on transform AI Intelligence will focus on how IT companies, startups, MSMEs, and middle small and large companies should embrace the AI era. Palnivel Thiagarajan, Minister of for IT and Digital Services in Tamil Nadu, will be chief guest for the valedictory as Krishna Secretary Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology Government of India. Oh, so Minister of IT and Digital Services, that is Palnivel Thiagarajan, and as Krishnan Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology Government of India. These both are. Oh, General Software Technology Parks of India, Mahadesha V. Director Software Parks in India, Chennai. Brajendra Navneet, Principal Secretary, Department of IT and Digital Services, Tamil Nadu, and V. Shrikant, CEO, ICT Academy, Pilala. Participate. Talk by Ramacharan, renowned business consultant, author, speaking, and coach. What sessions by Madan websites in Google India are among the highlights of the event. As expected to have over 400 participants. Connect Awards. C2 Connect 2025 will feature more than 40 speakers, and the Connect Awards will be presented. The minister will launch the ICT AI aimed at up. Tamil is one of the few cities that has more than one city developing that major idea. Okay. In brief, police destroyed nearly 10,000 ganja plants in Attapadi. Oh, police destroyed 10,000 ganja plants. The police on Tuesday destroyed a large number of ganja plants illegally cultivated from commercial gain deep inside the forest of Attapadi in Kerala. They said nearly 10,000 plants with 3 months growth were eradicated from 60 cents of land in the Pudur forest area. A joint team comprising the members of the anti-terrorist squad, district anti-narcotics special action force, and Pudur police station took part in the raid. They said it was one of the biggest anti-ganja operations by the Kerala police. See, yaar, that is too much. This ganja जो चल रहा है, that's too much, bro. Pepper spray incident. Pepper spray. Oh, 9 students, teacher hospital. What happened? 9 students and teacher of the government higher secondary school of Panna Modu in the Thiruvananthapuram were admitted in a government medical college hospital for observation owing to inhalation injury on Wednesday. Students complained for respiratory difficulty after the chemical pepper spray was released in the classroom. The condition of students was said to be stable. What happened? Pepper spray in classroom? Did any experiment happen or what? पता नहीं. What is this here? White. इसके क्या बैन हो रहा है? देख लेंगे. Okay, Banglore surgeon held for murdering doctor wife. 6 months after the death of 29-year-old Bangalore-based dermatologist, the police have arrested her husband, a general surgeon in Udupi, on Tuesday on charges of murdering, injecting a controlled anesthetic agent restricted to Operation Theatre use in multiple organs to attempt to kill her and make it look like a natural death. Killers investigations have helped the police in on the accused. Former Kenya PM Raila Odinga dies in Kerala. Kerala is right. Kenya PM. Odinga suffers cardiac failure during his morning walk. He was undergoing Ayurvedic treatment in Ernakulam after surviving a stroke. Kerala governor pays tribute to the Raila Odinga, former Prime Minister of Kenya, died at private hospital in Kottakulam in Ernakulam, district of Kerala on Wednesday. He was 80. He suffered cardiac failure around 8 a.m. during morning walk at Sridhariyam Ayurvedic Eye Hospital cum Research Center in Kottakulam, where he had been under treatment for hours. He was rushed to the hospital where he initially sought treatment in Mumbai after suffering stroke. Signs of recovery accompanied by his youngest daughter and a personal doctor. Though he arrived at the hospital in wheelchair, he had signs of recovery undergoing dialysis treatment. He was later shifted to the government medical hospital. He had a close connection with the hospital president. He had expressed gratitude to the physicians and center for region served as a leader of Kerala governor and in the paid tributes to the government. High Court bars strip search for High Court of Karnataka on Wednesday retained the state government from adopting strip and search method to identify transgender persons during the ongoing transgender survey across the state. The court also directed the state and the person conducting the survey to inform that the participation in the survey is voluntary, pointing out that many were subjected to forced verification, strip checking, or other forms of humiliation. The petitioner has saw the direction to the government to tender a public apology to the transgender community for the unconstitutional process of enumeration and the adequate monetary compensation. ये क्या आंसर चाहिए, क्या सर है? Supreme Court criticizes Andhra Pradesh High Court for stalling bail hearing, New Delhi, stressing that bail pleas must be heard expeditiously wherever personal liberty is at stake. So the Supreme Court on Wednesday said it was dismayed at this thing, at an order of the Andhra Pradesh High Court that restrained the trial court from considering the bail plea for YSRP Chevy Reddy, Oscar Reddy, analyzed multi-core liquor scam. We do not approve the same High Court for order. It observed the case is being probed by a special investigating team in the state. The High Court had directed the trial court to for consideration and his bail plea under state petitions. Shaw's post on infrastructure in Banglore triggers political row. And this harvest to the market at the Ambedkar support of manipulation is the banana. The horticultural crops cultivated in the state, particularly in the Kerala will get aims probably after March, February. Aims are over. Bottles on dashboard, KSRTC defense action. Kochi, a day after the driver of Kerala State Road Transportation Commission KSRTC. Oh. First passenger bus approached the Kerala High Court, challenging its transfer as a part of disciplinary action for keeping bottles on the dashboard of the bus in the Kerala State Road Transport Corporation on Wednesday filed an affidavit stating that the circular had been issued on 24 curbing such practices. Jaimon Joseph had been given transfer from Kottayam to Thrissur after Transport Minister KB Ganesh Kumar intercepted the bus Joseph was driving and directed action against him for this between the dashboard and the windscreen. According to the 2024 circular, this is the main section, the sorry section. In the global economic transformation. So टाइट करना पड़ेगा. Navigating the global economic transformation. The normative economic consensus underpinning the world order is undergoing a systematic shift, with the United States and China locked in with great power conflict, carrying out new geo-economic ecosystems that maximize interest, self-interest. This great global transformation is reshaping global trade towards financial, currency markets, and strategic calculation. It also opens a window to forge a more equitable world order. Analyzing new economic paradigms. First, populist autocrats are enabling an unprecedented state capital Gordian knot which has had made socio-political implications unlike laissez-faire capitalism where the state usually intervenes in markets, companies negotiate with governments and respond to market competitiveness incentives. Governments led by populist autocrats primarily serve large oligopolies and crony capitalists who offer support for political centralization in lieu of various consultation commissions circumscribing the natural interest. These plutocracies prioritize the well-being of corporations over citizens by mortgaging national public assets and controlling policies. And this has profound consequences for social contract underpinning actions nations. Second, partly because chronic capitalists disproportionately influence populist autocrats. Three primordial rules for statecraft and resurgement. Consequently, America is recalibrating a century of historical, strategic, and economic convergence to purportedly make America great again. It is no coincidence that America is exerting pressure on Taiwan to ship manufacturing to the US, securing its trade routes, Panama, modifying supply chains of trade route supply chains. China weaponizes them in Central Asia and Africa, fusing currency ecosystem and foreign policy noise. The exerting pressure on Arctic rim nations, Greenland, Canada, possibly anticipating an imminent bout of ecological imperialism. This immediately explains why third big tech and crown capitalists have overwhelmingly altered the global economy by siphoning, siphoning consciousness and political outcomes, inevitably rewarding bureaucrats undermining digital rights. Sunlight action plan, the cloud action. What is this? India and Global South can collaborate and construct a new economic second lowest a later Bhupati. Man's claim laboratories. So Mochu can share notes on his detention with his wife's Supreme Court raps states for laxity in criminals. Liquor drugs freebies valued at 33 crores seized. Bihar Assembly polls young jobless key demographic. Should be her workers. Secret officer checking the vehicle and Patna ahead of fearless. Election officers and manager that a gradual after secret service suspending companies. Offline. Proof the former election campaigner in 30 years. Young and jobless kid of free scam claims and promises. She Maithili Thakur. She was a singer, bro. But she has interactions like comedy pure. Indian origin farmer Ashley held in the US. Pakistan upbreeding crown of terrorism says Manoj Sinha. Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha on Wednesday described Pakistan as a breeding ground for terrorism and said that the administration would act firmly against all the elements of the terror ecosystem. Mr. Sinha met families of terror victims at Daritopura in Kupara district close to the line of control. In North Kashmir addressing the gathering, he said Pakistan a breeding ground for terrorism is exposed in 9 inches. Indian origin. Who is he? The US Department of Justice surveyed meeting Chinese actions on different officials accessing information on military hardware. Yes, more charges of being punished. Suhasini Haider, the officials, diplomats, and policy planners in think tanks reacted with shock and disbelief on the arrest of Ashley Dulles, an Indian origin former US government official who has been charged by the US Department of Justice with being in possession of question of defense documents and accessing information on military hardware. He had been under surveillance over meetings with Chinese officials for at least 3 years. Mr. Tete, 64, is a well-known figure and public speaker in foreign policy circles, and the most officials handling the India-US relationship in Delhi and Washington over the past decades. Since he and his as special assistant to former ambassador to India report back. The news was particularly surprising for officials, given how Mr. Taleja Telis had uh, just a support to family in the disease. For the right time for official negotiation on trade with US Commerce Secretary Rajesh Agrawal says that the US is low. CA Sharad Raghavan. A team from India is currently in the US to discuss issues related into tariffs, according to Commerce Secretary Rajesh Agrawal. However, due to ongoing shutdown in the US Congress, it is not the right time to hold the next official round of negotiation on a bilateral trade agreement. Further said that India would be happy to increase its energy imports from the US as currently undergoing a shutdown as it has been not able to enact the required funding legislation for the current in that country. And our negotiating team is and trying to see if we can have a win-win solution between the two sides that can address some of tariff issues. Mr. Agrawal said during a press briefing on Wednesday there is already a discussion going on and there is always a hope of arriving at a solution regarding the common rounds of negotiations. The US is currently in shutdown and the manpower strength is down and so right time to have a full-fledged trade negotiation with the Commerce Secretary said. The response to a query by the that both sides are actively discussing how to find a solution on current for India and US. As a country, we will be buy more energy from US and renewable. Growth outlook is softer and about 1.27 lakh. It's almost 45,000 crore. 30 case slab sanction. Bharti Partnership. Truth called Sessions Kitchen Park of gun clashes. Second park officer killed by back in court for his trial. South Korea bans travel to parts of Banglore. Syrian leader seeks reset in Russian ties in his first Putin census. Syrian PM is retiring Surya. Okay, folks. So this was today's live, and I'm closing the session. Meet you all tomorrow.